Alright guys, only me. Right, so this little session is going to be basic bowline. There's a couple of variations of bowline, a couple of ways of tying it, believe it or not, as well. People tie it different ways. And a stopper knot, two different stopper knots. A stopper knot that I use and a figure of 8 stopper knot, which is what you get taught on your course at minimum. That's what you want to do. So any rope, get yourself a short piece of rope for practicing your knots, and you get used to through experience how much tail you need. But remember the fundamentals, I've done it on another video. The fundamentals is, this is the clamping hand, this is the feeding hand. Right over left, right over left. You're holding the right side of the rope, goes over the top, the left hand, clamp, right over left. Right, so let's try to stop a knot first. So right over left, and then with the tail take it behind and then up through the top hole, pull. That is your basic figure of 8 stopper knot. The thing is, you'll find that it has a habit of rolling out. So stopper knot that I use is right over left, round the back, through the first hole and up the second hole. Feed it, put it. Remember, tie, dress and set. So once it's tied, dress it just by putting it all nice and neat, and set it is when you put weight on it or force on it. Tie, dress, set, all knots. Tie, dress and set, all knots. So now the bowline, it is, remember you're holding, when you tie the rope, hold the rope, it is basically holding it like a book, as if you're opening a book. So we're going to hit a bowline, right over left, clamp, clamping hand, feeding hand, clamp, right over left, clamp. The tail comes up and through, so out the hole. See, I can just let go of this hand. This is going to be the size of the loop that you're actually going to be using, what you're going to be clipped into. So get that to the size that you want. And then clamp. And then with the tail here, go around the back of the tree and back down the same hole that you came out of. Tie, dress, pull it all together and set, put your weight in it, tie, dress and set. The bowline. To undo the bowline, break the knot. This curve here, just break it and then pull it all through. So we're going to combine the two knots now, walk you through it bit by bit. Just right over left. Remember, we don't need too much tail for a stopper knot. Stopper knot's going to be at the end. So right over left, round the back, through the first hole, up the second hole, grab hold of the end and just tease the knot into the right position. Twist the rope a little bit if it's going to cause problems. And then it's tied, dress, set, a little bit of force. There's your stopper knot. Now leave a little bit of a tail, because that's the bit that we're going to feed with. Feeding hand, clamping hand. So we're going to leave a little bit of a tail, about that much. Comes with experience, that. Go right over left, clamp. Tail, imagine the hole, tree and the rabbit. Apparently I tie it upside down, but it don't matter. Lots of people tie it up that way. This is the way I tie it, it's easier. Right over left, clamp. The tail up through the hole, so the rabbit comes out the hole. That's why you know it comes up towards you. Out the hole. Adjust the loop, because that's the one that you're going to be using. Just clamp into with the carabiner. And then clamp. Feed the tail around the back, so the rabbit runs around the back of the tree and back down the same hole. This would be the hole on the left if you tied it the same way as me. And then you just put it in. tied, dress, set, break the knot, challenge yourself, watch it back as many times as you want. Once you do it, keep doing it repetitively so your muscle gets memory in doing it. I can literally do this blindfolded. So right over left, around the back, through the first hole, up the second hole, grab the end, place the knot where it needs to be, tied, dressed, set, a little bit of tail, right over left, clamp, clamp, feed the tail, rabbit comes out the hole, around the back of the tree, back down the same hole, put your thumb through this hole that you're going to hit. Imagine your thumb's the carabiner, put your thumb through where it needs to be and grab the tail together, pull, tied, dressed, set, tied, dressed, set. Bowline, stop a knot. Keep doing it. The reason why I'm doing it a couple of times is to show you. Once you've done it once, twice, carry on doing it 10 times, it'll stick in your subconscious mind and the muscle memory will kick in. Right over left, round the back, through, pull, tie, dress, set, leave the tail, right over left, clamp, clamp in hand, feed in hand, rabbit comes, oh, you just change it to a squirrel if you want. Look, create the dray this time, in the tree, on the branch, yeah, the squirrel comes out the dray, round the branch, back into the dray, thumb, carabiner, there, pull together, tied, dressed, set. Hope that was help. Bowline with stop a knot. Learn that. Next video, Prosoc, Blake's hitch, and a couple of others I might do, but I might just keep it to a Prosoc loop and a Blake's hitch to begin with. Hope that's helped.